Thank you and good afternoon and welcome. As been introduced, my name is Sonia Vignjevic and I work for SSI. It's an NGO in Australia. I will spend the next 5 minutes presenting on our experience with building inclusive societies with the private sector. SSI believe that social impact is a shared right and responsibility. Whether you're in government, civil society or private sector, we all have a role to play. SSI has successfully partnered with private sectors to bridge gaps in resettlement and integration. One of our most successful partnerships has been with Allianz Australia. Today I will be sharing our progress since the last GRF, which encourages a whole-of-society approach to building inclusive societies. We hope to showcase a model that can be adapted to other contexts in host and resettlement states. I will start with a short video. Thank you. I can probably.
Corporates are in a really unique position to help with the refugee settlement issue in Australia, particularly in the area of employment. So SSI has thousands of refugees that have the necessary skills, qualifications and the qualities to make excellent employees and really contribute to a diverse workforce.
Admin skills, business communication skills, more teamwork. Of course, I will still work on my art, but I will focus on a career.
My background is accounting, and my career was I worked as auditor.
First, I joined Allianz as a cadet. Now, my title is Change Coordinator, Application Development.
You ask for help, you'll find everyone.
We're really proud of our partnership with Allianz. They've really led the way and shown other corporates how you can make a meaningful impact into the resettling of refugees into Australia.
My name is Patrick. I'm 20 years old and I've been in Australia for 3 years. I would like to give a massive thank you to SSI Alliance for giving me an opportunity to continue my studies at uni.
My name is Said Sahel Hashimi, a medical doctor from Afghanistan. Fortunately, SSI Alliance scholarships helped me financially to go through this long process and get registered as a doctor once again.
Corporates are in a really unique position to help with the refugee settlement.
Technology. Our partnership with Allianz has evolved over time to accommodate the needs of refugee arrivals and Allianz's business imperatives. For example, we had a heavy focus on employment, as showcased in the video, but now focus more on creating inclusive opportunities, corporate volunteering and sponsorship of the New Beginnings Festival to increase social cohesion and early this year we attracted over 6,000 people at this festival. The New Beginnings Festival is an annual celebration of the artistic vibrancy, cultural expression and heritage of people from refugee and migrant backgrounds. Hosted in Sydney's iconic Australian National Maritime Museum, the outdoor festival brings live music, dance performances, workshops, international cuisine, and as well as refugee businesses operate and they can sell their produce and products. We are one of 2 exclusive charity partners for Allianz, and from our perspective, the relationship is a gold star partnership in that we work with them across multiple areas, as I already mentioned, around education, fundraising, social cohesion, volunteering, sponsorship and employment. Our partnership began in 2015 with initial exploration of what Allianz wanted to achieve from this partnership. Through that, we determined that they were seeking business advantage through innovation and recognised that true innovation was only possible with diversity. We began initially, as I mentioned, with the employment program for newly arrived refugees, which was quite unique in that it offered permanent, ongoing employment opportunities. Allianz's rationale in differing to other models could see in the space that refugees had been through a lot, had the expertise and needed some stability. Over time, we branched into new initiatives such as our Education Scholarship Program, and in 2021, Allianz doubled their commitment to this program from $50,000 annually to $100,000, enabling us to expand into new geographic areas and locations throughout Australia. An independent evaluation of the scholarship program indicated it was realising its aims of developing the capacities of refugees to contribute in a meaningful way socially and economically. Some of the outcomes of our partnerships include 283 recipients of the Allianz Education Scholarships since 2016. 33 recruits secured for the Sustainability Employment Program, which was showcased in the video. Thousands of hours volunteered through SSI's Welcome Program, Community Kitchen and other staffing volunteering opportunities. The Welcome Program supports new arrivals from humanitarian backgrounds by connecting them with established locals to make them feel safe and welcome in their new home. The Community Kitchen was an initiative SSI ran where SSI staff and private sector volunteers would host free multicultural lunches, social days for refugees and asylum seekers that offered to meet new people, practice their language and participate in music and sporting activities. Allianz's brand showcased to more than 12,000 people through their sponsorship of the New Beginnings Festival, also highlighted earlier in the video. Allianz's work with SSI has been recognised through numerous awards as well. The Australian Human Rights Awards and the New South Wales Premier's Community Medal for Business Excellence Award. We also regularly deliver cultural responsiveness, trauma-informed training to Allianz staff to build their capacity and understanding to make their workplaces more inclusive. I would now like to share a really brief case study. This is the story of George, a refugee from Syria, applied for the SSI Allianz scholarship to help him achieve his dream of becoming an engineer. George risked his life going to university each day in Aleppo during the Syrian civil war and had almost completed his degree in robotics, but then he had to flee. With the support of the Allianz scholarship, he has now completed his Bachelor of Engineering with honours and is working as a project engineer. A quote from George: "Becoming an engineer will provide a decent life for my mum, my siblings and I, and allow me to give back to the country that gave my family a chance to life. Such impact is everlasting." Just really briefly to share with you and maybe some takeaways, partnerships need to be mutually beneficial, create value for private sector and with refugees. Partnerships can and should evolve over time as the needs change, as demonstrated in our approach. Private sector support does not always have to be fiscal. Allianz demonstrated value of in-kind support as well. In closing, sustainable partnerships with the private sector are needed to further progress the integration of refugees in both resettlement and host countries, and also to achieve the pillars of the Global Refugee Compact. Thank you.